Hello once again and welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. We are going to resume our 2020 Masters Tournament. It is day 3. We are going to see hole 6 and hole 7. Right now the leader is Collin Morikawa. He's at an 8 under. Rory McIlroy's -4. Xander Schauffele and Matt Fitzpatrick are at even. Justin Thomas 1 over, Thomas Finau's 2 over. Those are your leaders. We're going to see all 4 of them in action here. So we're going to see hole 7 with the second to the last pairing of Justin Thomas and Thomas Finau. Like I say, Thomas 1 over, Finau are 2 over. And we're on hole number 7. Hole number 7 is a par 4, 450-yard hole. It is handicap 11, middle of the road as far as difficulty. And Thomas is going to get honors to tee off. So our goal, it's a par 4. Our goal is to end up in here with where this is the biggest landing area, and then end up going in here to the green. So we need to end up somewhere between 225 and 250 for yardage. Wind, no wind effect on this hole. And so for Thomas, he's got a wood rating of 3. And so his 5 wood will go 235 and roll 10. So that's going to put him somewhere in here if we hit her well. So I think that's what we're going to do for him. And we're going to pull that 5 wood out. All right, and he tees off. A 14 is a 22. So that's going to go 220. That's going to go right to 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's in the woods. And that's where she stays. So he's 220, right, 35. All right, now Thomas Finau. He did bogey the last hole, but he has no bounce backs. So he's pretty much stuck doing the same thing, and I think we're going to try the same approach with him. We'll try that 5 wood for him as well. He's really struggled. 6 holes, 4 bogeys. All right, see if we can get him on track. A 12 is a 21. So that's going to go 225. Left 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it's going to roll 15. He's in the rough. We're only going to give him a 10 roll. So he's going to end up right here at 235. And we said that was left 35. So he's right on the edge of the fairway. We're going to call it fairway for him, but he's got a lot of trees to work around. So first we're going to deal with Thomas. So we're going for the 1 pin, and those trees are going to be in the way. So we are going to say that he is stymied. So we're going to roll for that. A 62 is we can play safe or aggressive. He's 1 over on the day, 1 over on the tournament. I think he's just going to take his chances. So with where we are here, shooting for this spot here, let's figure out, he's going to have to aim for the center line. So 1, 2, oops, here. 1, 2, 3 and back. 1, 2, 3 and back. Actually, I was over 1, so he's right here. Okay, so that's going to be 215. So we got to go 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, 2, to 25, 30, 35, 40. It's 240 to get here pin high with a 3 for him. Let's see. He's going to go with a 5 wood. So we're going to use a 5 wood there out of that. Now, you're supposed to roll and then roll for the trees. I'm gonna roll for the trees first. It's not gonna affect what I'm doing. 23 on the trees. And he has 2 scrambles. So he's still gonna stay, he's gonna catch a tree and he's gonna lose 50% of his carry. So he's gonna hit a branch and that's gonna knock it down. So let's see what his shot was with that 5-foot. A 33 is a 2. He hit it well. 245, so it's only gonna go 125. 25, 50, 75, 125. It's gonna go right 510. It's gonna roll 510. So he's in the fairway, but he's at 345, right 10. All right, bad break there. He'd have been, boy, real darn close. Probably just a little past that green, to be honest, but just a chip, pitching a putt. Okay, now we got Tony Finau, and he's going for the 1 pin. Well, he's got trees in the way, and he can't hit over him, so we're gonna have to work the ball. So first, let's get it back to center line. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back, and 1. Now, we can work, he was 35 to the left. What we can do is we can work them, to work around the trees, we can bring him 35 here and then work the ball back. And so that's what we're gonna do. And so first we need to figure the yardage from where our center line is. 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 225 to get to the center of that green. And he's a 3 rating. So we're gonna do a 4 iron. It's gonna leave him short, but we can deal with sand. I just don't want to be too long. And we're gonna work the ball. So we are going to use a 4 iron. And we were left 35. We're gonna move 35 this way and work the ball left 35. All right, so I'll do our distance and I'll come over here and figure out which line we're in. But we're gonna do a 3 wood rating with a 4 iron. So that's a 25. That's a 3, so he hit her on the screws. So he's gonna get, it's gonna go 200, 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2. Now we gotta remember, we were over here, so we gotta move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically, we moved here and we're going this direction, and we're gonna work it back into the green. Now it's gonna go left 5, we'll take that. When you hit it on the screws, you can take it or leave it, we will take it. So and now we need to work the ball left 35. A 13 is a 4. And 4 with him going left will be the B rating -5. So we can go 30 left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right on the line. And we're gonna get a roll of 10, 5, 5, 10. And so we are gonna be right here, and we're gonna say that he's not in the sand, but right on the edge. So he's right in front. And so we are gonna be at position 435.0. It is not a green in regulation, but we can have a nice, easy approach shot. Now we got Thomas. So he's got to go to the center line, 1, 2. Now what's our distance to get here? It's 25, 50, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 105. He's got an iron rating of 2. So we're actually, let's see, his iron rating of 2. If we hit his sandwich with a knockdown, it'll go 205 and go long. One thing we could do on our approach shot is we can say an approach and call it 75 to 100. Well, here's 100. We can see we're going right here, and then hopefully we end up somewhere right in this area. So I think that's going to be a little safer play, is saying we're approaching from a 100-yard shot for him. And let's see what we can get. A 63 is an 11. And that's going to be plus 10, no left or right. So we were aiming here, 510. So that's going to put him right there, 20 feet minus 10. He's 10 feet from the cup. So he's got a 10-foot putt for par. Okay, now we got Finau. He's at 435.0. And we can go for the pin. 5, 10, 15-yard putt for a 15-yard approach shot. So his approach, 53 is a 2. He's going to be 5 feet from the pin. He's got a 5-footer for par. So Justin Thomas with a 10-footer for par. He's going to go for it. And a 23 is a 21. And he went 1 foot past. Just missed. 22 for his comebacker is in, so that's a 2-putt. That's a bogey. So he's going to go to 2 over on the day, 2 over on the tournament. And then we got Tony Finau. He's got that 5-footer for par. 16 is a 25. And he makes it. It was a P on the book, which means he makes it if it's for par. 1 putt for par. So he is 4 over on the day, 2 over on the tournament. All right, now we're going to go to the final pairing. And that's going to be hole number 6. Hole number 6 is a relatively short par 3. It's 180 yards. There is 10-yard carry, so you're going downhill on the shot. So we have Collin Morikawa and Matthew Fitzpatrick. Now, hole number 6 does have a little wind. There's a crosswind 5 yards to the left. Collin Morikawa had a birdie on his last hole, so he gets honors. And while he does have 2 momentums, he's used them all. He started with a bogey and he's had 4 straight par since. So his momentum shots are done. He's just got to hit a shot. So let's see. So here's 150, and we're going for pin 1. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. We're going to get an extra 10, so we need to hit a 170. So what club for Collin Morikawa with a 4 iron rating will go 170? And we are going to shoot let's see, better to be maybe a touch long than touch short here. It's about a wash. Let's do a 6 iron for him. We can't find a club that gets us right on the nose, but a 6 iron, knockdown 6 will put him maybe a yard past. So we'll do for Collin Morikawa a 6 iron, but it's a knockdown. That's going to eliminate. So we got the wind effect. Knockdowns cut your wind in half. Will eliminate the wind. All right. And a 14 will be a 16. So that's going to be 155 plus 510 in the carry. It's going to go left 15, 5, 10, 15, and there she is right in the sand. So it's going to be 165 left 15, and we're sitting in the sand going across the green. All right, now Matthew Fitzpatrick parred the last hole, and he's got a iron rating of 5. And we said we had to go 60, 65, 75, 80, 170. We said he had an iron rating of 5. So we're going to do a knockdown 6 iron for him. Here again, that'll eliminate our wind. And he rolls a 13, which is a 6. So that's going to go 160, 150, 55, 60. We get 20 and another 10 on the carry. We're going to go right 5. And we're going to roll a 5 on the green. And we're 15 feet minus 9. We're 6 feet from the stick. Nice shot. So we've got a 6-footer for birdie. All right, so first off, we got Morikawa. We got to see what our position is in the sand trap. He rolls a 64. And so greenside bunker, 64. Does he have a scramble? No scramble. It's a buried, and we have to hit it under the buried hit shot. So we have to decide. We gonna play safely or we gonna play aggressively? He's 6 under on the tournament. Rory is 4 under. And we're going here. So his shot's gonna go 1, 2, 3 and back. So he's got a 5, 10, 15, 20, a 25-yard shot out of the sand. He's got a lead. He's got a 2-stroke lead on Rory. I actually had this same situation happen here on a previous hole on this here for someone else. Kind of the same situation. It was a different hole, but same situation. Hitting out of the sand, and if you mess up, it could go and go over here across if we play aggressively. I think, knowing that he's a decent putter, we're just going to play safe for him. We just got to make sure we get her on the green so we have a shot for par. If you're in the sand, you don't take your medicine. So, what's his penalty going to be? A 36. Result, he shot it and he's 12 feet from the pin. Okay, so his approach shot out of the sand is 12 feet. So he's on the green, and now he's got a 12-footer for par. And here we'll be aggressive. We'll putt aggressively and go for it. A 46, that's a 26. And he left her 3 feet short. So he's gonna get a little comebacker. 25, that drops, he 2-putts, and that's a bogey. So he's going to 2 under on the day, 5 under on the tournament, still a stroke ahead of Rory McIlroy. Fitzpatrick has a 6-footer for birdie. You know he's gonna go for it. 44 is an 8, that's in, 1 putt for birdie. That puts him 2 over on the day, -1 on the tournament. He is in 3rd place. And there we go. That is the end of our video for today. So thank you for following along. If you like what you see, please hit a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please throw them on the site. And I want to thank you for watching Triple G Sports Replays.